Hi, I'm Bill Harper, and we're back with part 5 of our Integrating and Extending AppDynamics series. This is the agenda that we've been following for all of the series here, and we're really double clicking in on the types of integrations that are possible, and then we're showing you a short demo of what they look like. So we're on the very last number 5 series, MachineAgent extension. Monitor additional metrics not captured out of the box with a customization of the machine agent. And so we'll go through, some of the capabilities and what you can have with extending the machine agent. Extending the machine agent is a feature in the Splunk AppDynamics platform that allows you to bring data in from other sources. It does require custom scripting and some setup and configuration, and it's all included in the AppDynamics documentation on how to do this. Once the custom metric is set up and once the custom metric is received in Splunk AppDynamics, you can treat it like any other metric in AppDynamics, creating health rules, baselines, policies, actions, alerts, and many more. Many machine agent extensions exist today that were built by customers, partners, and AppDynamics and can be downloaded from the Cisco DevNet GitHub repo. These are open source extensions, but they're available there if you want to take a look at one of those. Machine agent extensions are widely used by AppDynamics customers today. So here is a screenshot of the DevNet site, and this is where all the machine agent extensions, and you can use these as examples. This is where we store them, and customers can download them. So we're going to head over to a demo. Now that we're back at the controller again, we can illustrate some of the points that we covered in the slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to servers because the extensions on top of the machine agent are running in the servers here. So I'm going to go over to servers. I'm going to go into the metrics browser for all the servers, and I need to find a specific server here that I have extensions loaded on so I can show you custom metrics that are flowing in. And this is the server right here. And right away you can see that it's different than maybe one of the other ones. Because it's got this custom metrics branch in the tree here. And if we open up the custom metrics, there's quite a few reporting in here. What we're going to do is we're going to probably just take a look at a couple simple ones. This is an uptime one. So this measures, the server uptime in the last 24 hours. This is the last 300 days. So we can clear that out, and we'll look at another example in here of an extension that's running. This URL monitor, this basically is measuring like the average response time, download time, first byte time. That's against the AppD controller. We can try something like against Google, average response time. See the lower average response time for Google. And that's really what I wanted to illustrate is where the custom metrics are located in AppDynamics and how you can find them. And again, you can use these. They're baselined, as you can see here. You can set health rules and alerts and all sorts of things tied to these things. That's it. What we're going to do next is we're going to go to the command line and open up one of the very simple extensions here just to show you, how it works. So I'm bringing you back to the command line here, and I've logged into the virtual machine that all those extensions that I showed you metrics for in the controller, all those extensions are running on this machine here. And this is the machine that's sending off those metrics. You can see here I'm in a directory for the machine agent. Wherever you install the machine agent, there should be a subdirectory called monitors, which I'm in right here. And this is where you basically house all the machine agent extensions. We're going to go look at the uptime one, since we were looking at uptime in the controller. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first open it up, and we've got sort of a demo one here we can look at. And you can see that it's a very simple script. It's basically sends to standard out. Well, the way the machine agent works is you send it to standard out. It ends up as a metric in the metrics browser. In this case, it basically using the Unix uptime command and doing it at different intervals, number of minutes, number of hours, number of days. And then it goes through and does that every 60 seconds. And sends that out to the controller. So that's a very simple example of a machine-aided extension with a very simple script. Let's look at something just a little bit more complicated so you can get an understanding to how powerful this technology is. What I'm going to look at next is, since we looked at metrics for it, is the URL monitor. This is one that comes out of our DevNet repository. And this is not a simple script. This is actually a Java program that somebody wrote. And they even included a config file, so that's where you actually put the websites in that you want to, check out and see the performance of, and the return codes and all that good kind of stuff. So this is a very simple setup file, but it's a more complicated extension. And that's what I wanted to cover. I want to thank everybody for joining us for this last session of extending and integrating with AppDynamics, and this was the one on the MachineAgent extension. Thanks.